Andre Wade was just released once again. Come to say some things before I lay it down for tomorrow. Gotta go to work tomorrow night. Another night of work. That's a blessing. But I just want to say some things because it was on my mind. Uh, I express all the time that, you can contact me if you want to speak out towards the tdcj system of something it may have done to you if you were ex-offender or, you done something to your child or your husband, your loved ones. If you feel like justice wasn't right on their side, you can speak out on just release if you want to be on just release. But I also say that if you do want to be on just release, then the expenses would be on you. I don't care where you at in Texas. I will come to you. Yes, that's up to you, but those expenses would be on you. And you can always contact me at the number I placed on my show. And like I say, I'll come to you and I'll place you on my show. Eating a ice cream popsicle. And if you go to TDC, you won't be eating nothing like this late at night. You can only get this twice a month. Because you only go to commissary twice a month. Some units, they go once a week. If you have one of them trustee accounts, you might go every day. Eat your ice cream every day if you can afford it. But if you go and you're on a regular unit and regular building, then you only go to commissary twice a month. And you ain't gonna get them one of these chocolate bars. And we get cravings for ice cream late at night. We love to eat ice cream in the wintertime. But yeah, if you wanna, if you feel like you wanna pray, contact me and I'll pray with you. If you need to ask me a question personally, some concerning law or something in that nature that you feel wasn't right towards your loved one, you can contact me and I'll give you my best answer because I know a little bit about law. And I know a whole lot about the rules and regulations of the system. I know how to do grievances. I was real good at grievances. That's what I did. That's how, at my last stages of my doing time, I did a lot of grievance filing. I was one of them inmates that I didn't like the system. I couldn't stand the system, even though I had to be in the system, but I couldn't stand it. But I didn't let them do me no any kind of way. Some people don't know. Some people can be locked up 20 years and don't even know their rights. And that's sad. But they know how to play scramble, but they know how to play dominoes, and they know how to play knock, know how to drink wine, they know how to do all that stuff that don't mean you nothing in the system. You have guys that's got life sentences right now, aggravated life, and probably been locked up on that life 3-4 years and ain't been to law library yet. That's the kind of people that the system and housing and the system is doing them that kind of way because once they get in there with their life, they feel like they have to do it. And you don't have to do no life. Even if you went and pled guilty to a guy I knew that I had did some time with in my early years. I met him late on down the line, and he came back with a fresh 45. And I told him, I said, "Which they gave that to you in jury trial?" He said, "No, he signed for it." I said, "You signed for 45 years, aggravated?" He said, "Yeah, man, they had me dead to the wrong. I wouldn't care if they caught me in the bank." They had to give it to me. I wouldn't sign for no 45. I'm not going to sign my life away like that. I have a better chance of fighting it on appeal because there's one thing about it. When you go to jury trial and you be judged by a judge, then it's something he could miss. See, I was judged by a judge and not, well, I was judged by a jury, but I was sentenced by a judge. But I found out that it's better to just get judged by a judge because a judge can miss something. But 12 people, man, they might not miss nothing. But it don't make they right just because they find you guilty. Because they found me guilty and I did not do those robberies. I didn't do them. But they found me guilty. And when my private investigator asked him, she asked him, why did they find me guilty? They told us that my witnesses weren't substantial. They didn't believe them. They didn't believe them. They didn't reason with law because that's what they supposed to find you guilty at. They didn't believe him. So that was personal feelings. They found me guilty on personal feelings. And that's what they do in these courts. They find people guilty off of their feelings instead of law. Because if you be found guilty of something is saying that the evidence shows that you're guilty. Not my feelings. They didn't believe my witnesses. And I had alibis. Solid. Yeah, I was doing bad things in them days, but I didn't do those. And do you feel that if a person robs something or steals something, they should serve 20 years in prison for it? Or do you feel that a person that would rape somebody, kill a child, should deserve to serve life in prison? See, I'm that kind of believer. And I'm an ex-offender. But I feel that if a person kill a child or rape a child or all that sick stuff, they should be given the death penalty. No questions asked. I know my wrong don't make they wrong make mine right. But that has to be placed that way. That has to be placed that way. Someone that'll kill a child. And then, and what's so, and this is the thing. This is the thing right here. God will forgive those people. That's an awesome God. He'll forgive them just like he forgive us for the small things that we do that's not right. For the small things, he'll forgive us. And major. Because in his eye, I guess in his eyesight, a small wrong ain't no different than a major wrong. It's just that us on earth, us humans and us men and women, we judge wrongs and rights. We judge them. But if you want to contact me, if you feel like you want to be on Just Release Show, like I say, contact me. Contact me. We'll talk about it. It wouldn't be this kind of setup. It'd be a much better setup. But if you want to speak out, you can speak out. Because I might not have the things that I'm saying making sense to you, but somebody else might say something that makes sense to you. Somebody else might have an answer that I can't answer. So if you're willing to speak out, contact me. Contact me. And I'll place you on Just Release with Andre Wade.